People do not trust you. In a roundabout way, that's the reality of the internet. Cool, they might know who you are and they might like you as a person, but that doesn't mean that they trust you. Trust is a very personal thing, and it can take literally years to build trust with people, only to then go and say the wrong thing once and to have all of that trust that you've established broken in less than a second. So let me ask you this, do you trust me? If you already know me, it's probably likely that, yeah, you trust me. But if you don't know who I am, what is it about this video right now that makes me feel trustworthy? And why are you still sticking around to consume a video from a guy that you've never seen or heard from before? This is why video and having a very carefully crafted presence on the internet is so important. Above any other form of content, video gives you the ability and the power to be able to connect with your audience emotionally. It also gives your audience a really easy way to understand whether or not you're genuinely interested in helping them to solve their problems. And that feeling, that very raw, visceral, very tangible emotion is so powerful in your marketing. Problem is, I see a lot of people get this wrong. They create 3 top tips videos on the internet, or a professional company video where everything looks really polished and premium. And sure, I guess you could argue that they look great, but they've removed the very thing that video is so powerful at, and that's emotion. You yourself might find that you're doing the same thing. You post a video online that feels stiff and robotic, and even though it's saying all of the right things, it just comes across in the wrong way. Because of all of that, it feels untrustworthy. And unfortunately, that's a really hard feeling to get rid of. This is more than likely because you haven't found the style of video that really works for you. You've tried other people's processes, you've tried to imitate other people's styles of creating their videos, and whilst it looks good, it just doesn't click for you, and that's totally okay, it's very natural. We have gone from an attention economy to a trust economy very, very, very quickly. You may have noticed that your reach, your views, and your general impressions are down across all social media platforms right now, and that's because we have now moved to a trust economy. The people that are posting content that have already developed that level of trust with their audience are really winning big right now. But those who have large followings and big audiences are actually really struggling to move the needle. What you need to do here, my genuine advice, is to start to build authority in a way that feels very you. Not like anybody else that you are inspired by on the internet, but yourself. You have to create a presence, and you have to create an authority, and you have to create a personal brand that feels naturally you. That's going to take some time to test and to figure out what clicks. Once you've done that, which will take a lot of time, trial and error, people will begin to trust you. Not only because the content that you create feels more natural, but because the way that your personal brand is, or the way that you present yourself online, is much more natural, trustworthy, and authoritarian. Just something that I've been thinking about recently, and I wanted to create a video to share it with you guys. So hopefully it sparks some thoughts. Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.